Hello, this is Michele Knight. As promised, here is your unadulterated, pure, pristine, astrology only March monthly horoscope. Let's get stuck in. How are you doing? This is a supremely intense month for you. Lots of different things can happen. You can come into your power. You could transform your life. You can dig deep and go to that next level. Having said that, there are certain things that you need to look at. Otherwise, you may find yourself feeling obsessive, feeling powerless, feeling caught up in a situation that is already confusing. And that's because Mercury, the planet of communication, is going retrograde in your primal zone. So, you know, a lot of things might poke your buttons this month, but the joy is, if you handle that correctly and you transform the way you react to those buttons being pushed, you will really come into your empowerment and transform and transcend and be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. But, you know, it's difficult, isn't it, when things happen that poke our buttons, because it's easy to go, rah, rah, ah! You know, it hurts. It's often not the situation that we're experiencing there and then. It's not the situation of somebody poking our buttons. It reminds us of some primal situation in our childhood or something that happened back in the day. And it's such a deep wound that maybe we don't know we have. It brings up everything. So keep your wits about you, fabulous, glorious Leo. Don't let anything disempower you. Do not engage in obsession. Do not engage in situations that are about revenge. Anything primal that comes up, look at it. On the other hand, you may come into money. You may be in a position of power, or you may mix with someone in a position of power, and it enhances you because that energy is around you a lot this month in many different ways. It's basically the flavour of March for you. Now, the big news, obviously, is Uranus is shifting signs and hasn't been in the energy he's about to come into since 1942. That's a long time. And you're going to have this energy for 7 years. And the energy is about your reputation and your career. So it's important that you look at everything in those areas. You could blast out into something fabulous around your career. There may be shock changes around your career, not necessarily in March, but in the next 7 years. But you are being called upon to express your genius in what you do and to express your personal flair, which you should have in an abundance being a Leo. But something extreme is happening to your career. Could have signs of that this month, but certainly over the next 7 years, you know, the greatness is promised if you deal with the changes as they arise. Now, the new moon is in your primal zone. So it's a perfect time, around the 6th of March, Google it in your country, UK 6th of March, to look at what you want to leave behind. What fears do you want to let go of? I know, this is between me and you. I know Leos don't want to talk about fears and wouldn't necessarily express their fears because you are the big cat of the zodiac. So I understand that, but between me and you, and in fact, not even me, in yourself, what is it that you're fearful of? What makes you insecure? What makes you feel powerless? What makes you feel jealous? What makes you feel obsessed? You know, what is it that you can deal with and surrender with this new moon? Light a candle, burn your fears, move forward, boom, boom, shakalaka, onwards to your destiny, which should be, as ruler, queen, lioness, lion, whatever word you want to use, X of the zodiac, and get on to be that. Lots of opportunities this month to break through those boundaries and go after what you want. Also, lots of opportunities to have very naughty interactions. What can I say? That's up to you. Invite me over. Anyway, the moon is conjunct Mars on the 11th, and you have opportunities for you to bring together all sides of yourself to find the answer. The sensitive, intuitive side, the warring, fiery side, and there's a blast of energy. Now make it a good blast. Don't kick off with anyone this month in your career. Just know your power. Feel it coming together and take action from a position of feeling that you are worthy and equal of anyone and anything, and you can do this. We then have Mars trine Pluto. Lots of stuff around your career as well as your primal zone. And there's a breakthrough for you around the 20th and an ending and a new beginning. There may be a bit of a power struggle with a masculine, I hate those terms, man. I don't know what term to use. A strong character anyway, and a power struggle between you not wanting to be dominated in some way, but also a strong character could come towards you and kind of cheer you on because it is a trine. So whatever energy is around that day, just if you come from a position of power, I don't think you're going to come to a point where you have to get into argy-bargy. The sun is changing signs on the 20th and it's an uplift for you. You feel that you want to explore. You feel you want to look at the world as if you're seeing it for the first time, and you want to conquer and go forward and discover things, discover interesting ideas, different cultures, different travels, different journeys, an intellectual journey into new study. Venus is entering Pisces on the 26th, and that is also in your primal zone. Beware obsession. There's a lot of emotional intensity around you. Again, I'm going to say it 100 times. Use March to step into your power, step into your power. Don't give your power away. Finally, Mercury is going direct. Happy days. Again, lots of intense conversations for you this month because Mercury is in your intense zone, your power zone. Secrets are coming out. You're sharing things that are hidden. And then Mercury goes direct and you feel much better, of course. And then Mars shifts signs and makes you very sociable and mixing with people, networking, and great. Come and visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight, Michele with one L. And dip into horoscope.co.uk or micheleknight.com for wonder and magic. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.